I am on a mission to make this bag from this book right here. I have been wanting to make this bag since I was a child because this book used to belong to my mom, and I would always look through it, and I just always thought it was cute. And I'm an adult now with time, so I'm gonna make it. I want to make it. I've already started pretty much. We have the quilting lines being drawn with this chalk, the wax chalk. I normally wouldn't do this on a satin, but I'm thinking the quilting is gonna kind of hide some of the marks from the wax on this. So I don't know. I think it'll be okay. And I plan on maybe beading it. I kind of want to dress it a little bit, so I'm thinking maybe in between each line I might bead it. We'll see. But right now I'm going in with wax chalk and just drawing the quilting lines. I've already drawn my circle. In fact, I spent like 3 hours drawing this and making the pattern for the thing itself. It took a really long time to make this pattern. I spent about, I think 4 hours or 3 or whatever I said before. It was quite a while. Just sitting on the floor and drawing this out. I had to, I think it said 1/2 inch squares and then draw it to scale basically. So that's kind of what I did. I think this one was 1/4 inch or something. I don't remember. It was something like that, like draw squares and make your own graph and then kind of just shape it out. I did add, you see numbers, that was just me trying to count what I needed, but I did add like a 1/2 inch all around, so it is a little bit bigger than what it says it's supposed to be. And this is freezer paper, by the way. I don't have tracing paper or pattern paper or graph paper. This is just freezer paper because I have it. I don't know why I have it, but I have freezer paper. I never use it, but I'm using it today. With that being said, I really do need to go back to drawing the quilting lines on this thing. I'm going to draw the quilting lines here, except for here. This is supposed to be that design just here. This one from the book. I'll show you a picture of it in a second. But that's supposed to go here, and these little flower designs are supposed to be quilted separately. And this is supposed to have like no little diamonds going through it. Just this quilted. I'll show you. Right here. If you can see in the picture, the flowers are quilted, but not like the rest of the circle, and everything around it is diamonds. So that's kind of what I have to do. And then, of course, it's just showing me how to assemble it and how to draw the picture to embroider it on there. I'm not going to embroider it. I think I'll just quilt that by hand and do the little diamonds by machine. That'll be the easiest way to go about it. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I really need to get my pattern and draw the purse on the back and then draw the quilting lines. That one I don't need to leave a circle. I can just draw all the lines through everything. That'll be like the inside of the bag, and this will be the outside, the pretty side that you're going to see if I was like wearing it out or something. Now, I purposely left a little bit on each side, all sides of the bag, because every time I've quilted something, it's kind of shifted a little bit and kind of moved, and I don't want this to shrink at all, so I'm just going to quilt all of this past it. I'm going to stop, obviously, at the circle and not quilt the diamonds in the circle, but I want to have that room for it shifting and moving around so that I can just cut that all away later. As you can see, I drew it in blue. This is like blue chalk. This doesn't come out to save my life. Even the wax version of it that I have doesn't come out with the iron. And I'm okay with that. I'm going to be cutting it away anyway, so I really don't care. I just need something permanent that's not going to disappear when I iron it later to remove the white marks. So I'm just using this blue piece of chalk or something that I have. So the satin itself is just some cheap $2 satin that I actually bought at Kroger, believe it or not. I don't know why in the world Kroger was selling satin. Maybe they wanted us to make these pillows. I'm not doing that. They can't tell me what to do. I'm not doing it. When I saw it, I liked it. I really did. I was probably going to make a blouse out of it. I probably will. I don't need like 2 yards worth of these freaking purses. I've already cut into one, so I'm probably gonna make a blouse with the rest of it. I don't know. I might make two purses. I'm actually thinking about making two, but yeah, Kroger. I don't know why the one of my local Krogers has had satin. I don't know if this was a year ago. I don't know if they still sell satin, but yeah, they did a good job for their one-off thing, I guess. I don't know. If I bead this purse, which I'm probably 100% gonna do, I'm gonna use these right here. These are seed beads I got from Hobby Lobby. I have a lot of them. I have a lot of these. I bought them thinking that I was 100% going to like bead this fabric to use as my wedding veil, and that didn't happen because I didn't have time and I lost patience. But I think it'd be really pretty if maybe every line or every other line had like beads running down it with this, and this is just it's just muted enough to add sparkle to it but still be slightly different color. I don't know. I'm thinking it'll work. And I don't know if I'm going to add it to the floral bit here or leave that blank, like plain, no beads. I'm not sure. But that's the plan. I tell myself maybe, but this is 100% going to happen because I can do whatever I want, okay? I think I have enough beads for this purse. I think so. I would be surprised if I actually got through one because there's just so much. Maybe I'll save that wedding veil thing and make a dress later. Because I don't know, I'd hate for it to go to waste. That's besides the point. We don't need, I'm making a purse. I'm making a purse. We don't need to worry about it. I'm making a purse. That's my focus. Hooray. So I've drawn all my lines on this now. And I still need to go ahead and draw all the lines going this way. It'll look confusing whenever I show it, but to me it doesn't matter because I know what I'm doing. I have quilted things before, so I don't really care. I'm going to have all of it done at once, so I don't have to do it later. This part, I'll do it later by hand. So this is not going to be my machine at all. Just the straight lines will. And I'm stupid. I don't really need to quilt the inside. I might a little, I don't know, we'll see. But I don't really need to quilt it at all because it's the lining. It doesn't need it. So really, this is the only thing I'm quilting, and like the lining, I don't need to put beads on it because it's the lining. It doesn't need beads. So really, most of the work is just this outside panel. The inside, really, I could just leave alone. Now, I do need to get my pattern and just draw the outline of the purse on there. So I still need to do that. But yeah, this is the only thing that needs all the work. And you know what's really stupid that I literally just thought of right now? I plan on putting interfacing on this stupid thing. So that was stupid. Which means I'm going to have to iron it. It's supposed to be an iron-on interfacing, and I did not think of that. So we will have to see what we do about that. I drew my lines on here all over. I noticed when I tried ironing a different scrap that it does leave that mark that I was kind of afraid of, but I think it might be okay because it might work to my benefit with having the lines there already imprinted on it. I don't know. I'm trusting the process. I'm going to go ahead and just iron my interfacing on and just rip the Band-Aid because I need to anyway. And I'm going to just trust the process from here. I'm also thinking maybe sewing the beads in between each like diamond point all over the bag instead of just along down the line in a string or something. I'm thinking in each point would be better. That would be kind of pretty, actually. I don't know. We'll see. We're not at that point yet. When we get to that point, we'll see how it looks. Okay, I think it worked. I put the interfacing on, and you can see the line still, but it's still kind of faded. At least enough for me to sew it, but it not be too visible. So I do like that. I think once I actually get my sewing lines in there, I'm hoping it's not noticeable after that, and that maybe the beads will drown it out too. We'll see. We'll see. But so far, I do like it. I do like that it kind of leaves the line. That's nice.